Hey, what's going on, everybody? You are joining us as Wasted Years by Iron Maiden goes on, and Joe is rocking out. Not with his cock out, though. That would be awkward if he's driving. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, for our live weekly Q&As every Thursday, feel free to like this. Feel free to comment, question, anything you've got, and share it. Let's bring more people into this. Let's have everybody join as Joe does karaoke. We should go live Thursday karaoke with Joey B. That's what it should be.
Alright, I'll check this out.
We don't have it. Actually, we were just talking about some WCW stuff. It seems that WCW. What's going on, Dan?
I'm getting tired of talking about WCW.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of talking about WCW.
You know what's funny? We've talked about WCW a lot.
Yeah,
right?
There's a lot going on there.
But hold on. And we've trashed it, I'd say, 90% of the time.
Yeah.
And maybe say about 10% positive.
That's
we made fun of it most of the time.
That's true, yeah.
Last week or the week before, we tried to... Well, I didn't go in and want to trash ECW. I just wanted to talk about ECW.
Yeah.
And we really didn't find much bad about ECW.
Right, a lot of the stuff that we talked about ECW, you know, being like, you know, rough or like, oh man, that was really stupid.
Angles would just end out of nowhere.
Right, really, but that was also, I don't think Paulie's choosing.
Right, with the thing with Sid we were talking about. But yeah, WCW, what a shit show.
Yeah. We were talking about, I've been binge watching in like 15-minute increments the Bobby Heenan shoot interview from, I think...
Before we go any further, talking about companies, WCW at the time you could shit on. Not just now, but even at the time. Remember when me and Ernesto would talk saying, man, they got everything going in 100 different directions. TNA, same thing. TNA, horrible. One company I really can't shit on is that Lucha Underground. I think everything they do is really good.
It's completely different. It's a completely different product. They're literally the only alternative to WWE right now. Because everybody else is giving you fucking Diet Pepsi. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They're giving you orange soda. Very different. Or even iced tea. Who knows? Well, anyway, so we were talking. Like I said, I've been watching What's Going On, Dion and Donna. Donna says it was fun times. I bet it was for you, Donna. What was I going to say? So, you got... We're talking about Bobby Heenan shoot interview. Bobby had mentioned a couple things in terms of, you know, all the issues with WCW and all the reasons why, you know, they went under. And hot damn, he made a point that I thought was fantastic where he goes, you know, Goldberg should have, you know, just won, you know, never been beaten. Should have kept going, which I do agree with until, you know, the fucking hype started to die. Because he was still at the top when they killed him, and then it would right down. But what he said was, he goes, the person who had the idea for Goldberg to lose was an idiot. But the person who okayed that idea was a massive idiot. So if you guys have any opinions on that, go ahead, hop on. Joe, do you have anything?
I mean... Well, I said to you before, so somebody had to beat him. You don't agree, but I mean, everybody has to lose eventually.
Right, but we didn't need to see that eventually just yet. It was incredibly premature.
I don't think that event should have been what it was. Now,
no, because he was still on the incline.
And I don't think it should have been, because I just don't think the build was there for that.
Yeah.
Like the Hogan Sting build the year prior, I didn't like because it was too long. And I lost interest in it, but at least there was a build there. Nash and Goldberg I don't think there was any build. Because the pay-per-view before that, or two before, they was wrestling Diamond Dallas Page. Remember when it went off the air or something like that?
Yes.
Is that the one?
Dan, choose whatever name you'd like. But if you're not training yet, I don't think you need to worry about a name. Learn how to...
Who the fuck is Dan? Dirtbag now?
No. You call someone their ring name, and then you're like, oh, what's the ring name? You're a crazy person. Oh. But let's go through it. Being a bald guy who did have a goatee, your views on Goldberg during the streak era.
My personal views?
Personal.
I wasn't a fan of WCW. I watched it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
When Goldberg started to come out, I think it was the end of '97, came out still McMichael's Super Bowl ring. I think that was the idea. And then he went on a streak. I was more of I live up here, so you know, more of a Northern Wrestling WWF fan.
Boys from the North.
Boys from the North. I'm gonna get you. But I just at the time I thought, as much as he was an ass kicker, I thought they were kind of trying to rip off Austin. My opinion.
Well, what about him were they trying to rip off with Austin?
Bald guy, black pants, black trunks, goatee.
Alright, so then Al Green was the same?
Who?
Exactly. I think it was completely different.
But Jake, look, you think of this by looking at it. The guy on top, is
right?
here,
So,
one way, you know.
So I do understand.
Sudden,
I understand what you're trying to say about the look being similar, but I think Goldberg, what they were trying to do with him in terms of the gloves and the fucking tights and the like short boots, we're trying to make him more like a Don Fry, you know, like an MMA guy, which was, if you look at like his early moveset.
I'll say another thing. I could tell you Austin's feuds from when he came in with Savio feuding with the $1 Million Man, to when I guess he broke his neck, or even past that, when he came back and he beat Shawn and so on. So I can't tell you anything what Goldberg did. I know Steve Regal made a fool out of him on Nitro. I know he beat Hugh Morris, and that's really all I know about Goldberg.
Well, but the thing with Goldberg is that his storyline was the streak. And it was a storyline that was incredibly over.
He beat Hogan at the Georgia Dome.
Right, but also, again, that whole streak, that 100 and whatever, and that was his storyline. It was, I need to tune in this week because I need to fucking see Goldberg kick ass. And I always say it to the students, nobody boos an ass kicker. Nobody does. The fucking Road Warriors will forever fucking be over. If you're an ass kicker, people are going to fucking cheer for you. Lesnar. Nobody boos an ass kicker.
Yeah, but you know something? They did boo him in WWF when he came up here.
Who, Goldberg?
Yeah, when I was...
Why?
I don't know why.
I'll tell you why. For how many years did WWE tell you anything from WCW is shit? And then here comes the shit.
Yeah, but I think the fans were smarter at that point where they weren't just being shit
Nah, Goldberg represented everything they didn't when he was the top, and he can't work. Because that, you want to talk smarter fans, that's what they were going.
Booker. They got behind Booker?
Because Booker was a fucking workhorse. Who else from WCW did they get behind? Come on. Lay it on me!
We're going back 20 years almost now, right?
Who did they bring in? They brought in...
Rey Mysterio.
No, that was well after.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. So you had to wait it out. No, you had to wait it out. Right off the bat, who did they bring in?
A year.
It's still shorter time. Booker T, Shane Helms, which the people did not care about until he became a Hurricane. So until he became a WWE entity. WWE ripped Goldberg down the line, then shattered at the hands of a taser. CJ's talking nonsense. Sanjay calls him Second Vinny.
Vinny Jr.
Yeah. No, he's fucking talking about all that. Who else did they have? They had
who else that came over?
Chronic was gone quick.
God.
Buff Bagwell was gone even faster.
No, the Chronic has the record. DDP was gone fast.
DDP, people didn't latch on to. Did they kept canon or no?
Not long, but he was
right.
there.
Not gone rather quickly. Who else was there?
Sean Stacey, them guys like the Natural Born Thrillers,
right?
Columbo, they tried to do stuff with them,
right? So
didn't work.
Right? Like again, they never latched on to any of those guys. They tried with O'Hara, that didn't fucking last. Flair is the only one.
Flair is
Flair's Flair. But Flair's Flair.
Flair was NWA before WCW, who was also WWF.
Right, but the thing is, Flair is also Flair. That guy will be over no matter where he goes. I can't think of anybody else.
It's like I said, it's a long time ago.
They didn't pick Kidman. Kidman had a decent little run over there, but Kidman is also a workhorse.
I don't even know who else. Chavo, he came later, I think.
Yeah, but I think the thing with Chavo is also the fact that Eddie had been there for a while, and Chavo has the fucking Guerrero rub. So, he good. Dean Malenko. Phil says Dean Malenko, yeah, but Dean, Perry, Benoit, and fucking Guerrero all came well before WCW.
They came right when the war was going on. So that was that was actually interesting when that happened.
That was super cool. They all came in those fucking silk shirts.
Who the fuck else came over at that point? It was more the Lance Storm.
Lance Storm had a good, but again, you're talking about guys who are fucking workhorses. Like Lance is a workhorse. Mike Awesome didn't last long.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I think the real exceptions to the rules of guys who get over are the dudes who fucking are legit workhorses.
You know who was never fucking invited back? Brutus the fucking Barber Beefcake.
Brutus the fucking Barber. That guy's dog shit. And CJ with more nonsense going Jericho. Jericho was there fucking...
Oh my god, what an asshole.
Talk about the invasion, you jerk.
Oh, boy. Okay, but anyway, so you were talking about Goldberg. Yeah, I just wasn't a fan of WCW. I mean, there was a lot of WCW I liked, but at this point, especially towards the end of WCW, I'm going even past it.
Right. So like the thing with I'd say 99 to 2000-ish WCW was like unwatchable. That was the Judy Bagwell on a pole, and the fucking pinatas on a pole, and all the stupid fucking Jarrett on top.
Jarrett, I don't.
Jarrett, yeah, that was
that guy never drew fucking.
That for me was like I wasn't about to watch any of that horseshit. Then once they got rid of fucking Russo and started getting back into the swing of things with fucking all this stuff, it started like, okay, like I see what you're doing. It's still dog shit.
Speaking of Russo, there's a lot of different podcasts me and you both listen to.
The worst.
I listen to the Bischoff one is good, and I definitely say check it out. But so the Bischoff one, the Shivani one, the Bruce Pritchard one. Any of these other podcasts that you hear, everybody shits on Vince Russo.
Because he's a fucking garbage human with fucking shit ideas. I will make a point in a second for it. Logan, thanks again for working your ass off PvP. Oh, thank you, dude. Fucking wrestling fans. I love wrestling fans. Listen, let him slurp away. Fuck, I like Eric. Eric's a good guy. He's putting me over. There was, I think, Dennis also, Dennis Parent. Thank you, because you put, no, that guy could fucking drop dead and I'll fucking dance on his grave. Fuck him.
If he was here, you wouldn't say that.
I'd fucking say it. Dude, I fucking...
That guy said he's gonna come here and smack you right in your face.
Yeah, good. He'll get fucking blown up taking a swing. Fat tub of shit. Hope you get AIDS. Jay George, you two bring in the big rhino.
We did bring in the big rhino.
The big rhino?
Brought him in, I think, twice, no?
We had to bring in the big rhino. So here's my thing.
You want to brought in the guy that he's talking about, too.
Rhino.
Go ahead.
Anyway, hey, what's going on, Scotty? So here's my fucking beef with Vince Russo. Name me anybody else in any fucking, like, in any sport, anything in entertainment, any field where somebody was successful. What would you say Vince Russo's successful years were? 96 through...
Well, he wasn't booking in 96.
But he was part of creative in 96.
No, he was the informer, the Vic Venom on.
So it was 97?
I would say.
So 97 through when?
Till he left in 99. Till he left in the fall of 99.
Okay, so let's say 97 through 99. Now, we could agree that he did help WWE.
Yes, he definitely.
And added to the Attitude Era.
Right, but.
Hold on, I'm making a point.
But
you
the thing
fucking
is, Vince
jerk.
McMahon was always Vince McMahon.
Right, always Vince McMahon, yada yada. I get that whole fucking point. My thing is, for 2 years, he had success. 2 years tops, he was successful, right?
Sure.
Okay. Name me any other fucking sports figure, any other figure in entertainment, any other musician or band that had only 2 years of being at the top of what it is they do, that nearly 20 years later, people still give the fucking time of day to when they're trying to share their expertise with anyone on anything.
Well, people are still giving this guy time. It takes us.
That's my fucking point. It is the dumbest shit I think I've ever fucking heard in my life.
But don't forget, with these podcasts, like you listen to Pritchard, so if they're talking about something that happened in that era, then they're gonna have to talk about it.
No, but like fucking, here's the thing. If Vince Russo was doing it, I'm getting interviewed, and I'm going to tell you about the Attitude Era, it'd be different. Bro, let me tell you,
I can't. You know what?
These guys, the key to storytelling, bro, I hope you choke on a dick. Ugh.
The bro, yeah, that is annoying.
No, but like, he gives all this fucking insight on like, here's what they're doing wrong, and this guy's bullshit when he interviews people, bro, fucking Kevin Owens should be fucking selling action figures. Like, motherfucker, you had 2 years on top of what it is you were doing. Fucking Kevin Owens has been there for 2 years on top. Shut the fuck up. He's either at your level or better at this point in terms of fucking staying power. If you'd like to fucking...
Well,
not bother with this.
The thing about Russo is he's got negative staying power or a reputation because of all the bad he did in
right. So, but here's the thing. His name comes up in terms of negativity and people fucking drag him and all that shit, and that's fine. The issue is the fact that that guy still has people listening to him on Twitter. Still has people listening to his podcast where he fucking, bro, it's fucking so ridiculous. Dude, like, Name me a band with one album that sold in that, like a one-hit wonder.
Jimi Hendrix.
You're such a dick.
He's considered the greatest one-hit wonder.
He is. No.